Hi, I'm Paul Kyogan from GK Tuition, and in this video I want to talk to you about coordinate geometry. Now the question I've chosen to go through here is 2015 Paper 2, Question 3, Part A. In this question we're told that A is the coordinate 4 minus 1, B is the coordinate 7t. We're given the line L1, which is 3x minus 4y minus 12 equals 0. We're told that L1 is perpendicular to AB. Now, when it mentions that this line is perpendicular to AB, you should recognize that this is something to do with my slopes, because I know the product of perpendicular slopes is minus 1. So the first thing you should do here is, when you know the equation of a line, you need to find its slope. If I know the equation of a line, the easiest way to find its slope is to use this formula, y equals mx plus c. In other words, rewrite the equation of my line with the y on the left and everything else on the right. And if you do that, the slope is the number in front of x. Remember, when we're dealing with coordinate geometry, m represents our slope. So with the equation of a line, we isolate our minus 4y, and we get minus 4y equals minus 3x plus 12. If I want to get y on its own, I divide both sides by minus 4. So I get y equals minus 3x plus 12 divided by minus 4. So now the equation of my line is in the form of y equals mx plus c. And in this case, the coefficient of x is my slope. The coefficient of x in this case is minus 3 over minus 4. So minus 3 over minus 4, well, a minus divided by minus gives me a plus. So the slope of L1 is just 3/4. Once I know the slope of L1, I can get the perpendicular slope. The perpendicular slope of L1, I get the reciprocal of the fraction, so I flip it, and it becomes 4 over 3, and I change the sign. So it becomes minus 4 over 3. So I was told that AB is perpendicular to L1, so I know that the slope of AB is minus 4 over 3. If I know the slope of AB, and I sub into this formula, the only thing that I won't know is my t. So in this case, let's just label these. And for my A, I'll label them as x1, y1, and I can label my B as x2, y2. Now I know that the slope of AB is minus 4 over 3. And I know that y2 is t, and that y1, so it's minus 1. And then on the bottom I have x2 minus x1, which is just 7 minus 4. So I can leave the left-hand side as it is. It's minus 4 over 3, and minus multiplied by minus gives me a plus. So the top line becomes t plus 1, and 7 minus 4 is 3. Now, since they're both over 3, this fraction simplifies very easily. If you want to think about it, I can multiply everything by 3. But if they're both over 3, that just means that minus 4 is equal to t plus 1. So if I subtract 1 from both sides, I'll get t on its own. So that just means that t is equal to minus 4 minus 1. So my final answer in this case is that t is equal to minus 5. So the key to that question was, when it mentions perpendicular, you should immediately think the product of perpendicular slopes is minus 1.